The damn thing's been pretty temperamental since yesterday. It simply refuses to behave.
Got it. I'll take a look.
Hello there.
What's happening?
Oh, welcome! We were just talking about my cooking stove. It's been acting up lately. I can't even get it to light at times. No fire means no food, which means big problems.
I may need to disassemble it. I doubt I can finish repairs today, so I'll bring you a replacement.
Anything I can do to help?
No, I have this under control.
Then can I ask for your help instead?
Sure.
Count me in too.
Thanks, both of you. Would you mind doing a little cleaning?
Apologies for the wait. Use this one until I fix yours.
Appreciate it. You two were a big help as well.
Think nothing of it.
Do you mind if I work on this outside?
No, go right ahead.
Cuilang, can we watch?
You may.
I'm dying to know how you plan to fix it. Any idea what's causing the problem?
Yes. The ignition switch has deteriorated due to age. A replacement will solve the issue.
Do you have the right part?
I do. As well as a tool I'm certain I didn't bring.
Huh? How?
Kotaro, maybe?
Sorry. I wish I could act surprised.
You gotta catch me every single time? Let me fool you once!
How about you don't bug the guy while he's working?
Come on, where's the harm? He's not mad about it.
True, but Yachio needs her stove fixed sooner rather than later. We shouldn't make her wait.
Boo!
Typical behavior. Pay it no mind. Well, wait. Do pay him mind, and let him fool you every once in a while. That will satisfy him.
Aha. You're saying to play along, right?
Whenever he sulks, whoever attempts to soothe him is in for a hard time. I'd rather not risk a god's wrath if I can help it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Then I'll entertain him for a bit.
If you would, please.
This must be the real one.
Bzz, wrong. I got you good.
Ah, you're kidding. Drat.
Enough! You're being such a pest!
And you're being a big ol' meanie.
Well, maybe I'd ease up if you gave the pranks a rest. Didn't you promise not to bother me anymore?
Come on, Cuilang wouldn't be so mad.
Probably more accurate to say he chooses not to.
Since he doesn't want to sick a sulky tanuki on Kurama.
Come to think of it, I've never once seen him lose his temper.
Your stove should work now. Let me know if it malfunctions again.
That was quick. Huh, thanks.
That's great news.
A real relief.
Can I help you carry it back?
No need. I can do that myself. Now, if you'll pardon me.
Did you know that Cuilang is super duper strong?
Wow. He doesn't look it, that's for sure.
Anyway, just make it really cool.
How so?
I don't want any ordinary pinwheel. I'm giving it to Lord Kurama, so I need something that blows tons of air.
Hello.
What are you up to?
I asked Cuilang to design a super unique pinwheel for me. If anyone could do that, it's him. It's a present for Lord Kurama. He mentioned how much he likes the wind, so we can use it to play together.
All right. I'll do what I can.
Awesome, thanks! Okay, I'm gonna go see Lord Kurama.
How do you plan to make it?
I need to create a device capable of producing wind in a way reminiscent of a tengu. And at all costs, it must be cool. However, aesthetics are entirely subjective. Therefore, crafting something that qualifies as cool will prove difficult.
I can see that. Why not ask Kai for advice? Maybe he could help.
Oh yeah, he and Kotaro share a similar definition of cool.
I see. Then his opinion could prove useful.
Kai does have a good idea of what kids like. And while the best person to ask is Kurama...
We don't want to give away the surprise. Come to think of it, we could probably ask Matsuri for her opinion.
Right. She and Kai are on the same wavelength.
I appreciate your insight. I'll go ask them now.
Oh, let me come along. You've made me curious.
Huh? Not who I expected to see together.
We were just looking for you. Mind if we ask for some advice?
We would like to know what you consider cool.
What? Psst, ain't that obvious? Cool equals anything big and strong.
Does it really?
Yeah, and the flashier the better. Gotta stand out, you know.
Is that so?
Come on, where's your enthusiasm?
Apologies. Could you describe what you mean in more concrete detail?
Twist my arm, why don't you? But if you insist, I could teach you all about what it means to be cool.
Please. I'm in a hurry, so if you could be brief.
Oh, man, you're no fun. Anyway, basically, you want to go for something that's like, whoa! And then you add a little oomph for extra measure.
Makes sense?
Wait, it does?
Yes. He's referring to larger than normal objects with transformative properties.
See? You get it!
That was enlightening. Let's move on.
Okay. Thank you, Kai.
You bet! See ya!
Being cool means standing out from the crowd. You need something eye-catching.
Yeah, right on. It's gotta make you wanna look.
What if it were to transform?
Do what now?
Like, in the same way you'd open a fan.
Ooh, now that would be cool. I'd give that my stamp of approval in a heartbeat.
Dude, awesome! Imagine if you took it out like, swing!
They seem to approve.
They sure do. This project sounds like it'll be a major undertaking.
Ah, and what if it flew? Flying stuff is mad cool.
That's sure to grab people's peepers.
Flying is cool?
Yeah.
Of course it is!
Very insightful. Thank you for your help.
Heading back?
Yes. I want to start working on it right away.
I wonder how that cool project turned out.
Yeah, most of the advice he received sounded exciting, but impractical.
I finished the device you requested.
Ooh, exciting! Let me see.
Here.
That's a lot of stuff.
Press this to set its wings spinning until it takes off. It will flash lights and blow air for the full duration of its flight. The faint breeze cannot compare to a Tengu's gales, but considering the material's durability, this is the best I could do. While I attempted to make it as cool as you requested, I do not know if I succeeded.
No, it's really cool. I asked for a pinwheel, though. Is this really a normal toy?
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a pinwheel. Still cool, though.
Regardless, I bet you could imagine all sorts of games to play with it.
You did indeed ask for a pinwheel. My apologies. I created something that didn't satisfy your request.
Well, can I keep it anyway? I really like it.
Yes. Although it's somewhat unorthodox, you may keep it.
Thanks! I'm gonna play with it right now!
He sure seemed happy.
True. But I didn't fulfill his original request. I can't lose sight of my goal like that.
Aren't you just overthinking this?
I wouldn't worry. Kotaro seemed thrilled, and Kurama is sure to love it as well.
Is that so? I'm flattered. And yet,
How did you make that anyway? It looked super complicated.
first I attached rotary wings, then added an apparatus to apply torsion to them. As they spin, they generate lift, allowing the device to fly.
Sorry, I didn't understand a word of that.
I also crafted a duplicate, just in case. If you play with it yourself, you'll see how it works.
Oh, can we give it a go? I really wanted to try it out myself. Right, Wolby?
A descendant of dragons has better things to do than play with children's toys. Though I gotta admit, I kinda wanna test it myself. For science. While I have my reputation to consider, if you absolutely insist, I wouldn't mind letting loose for a minute or two.
You could just be honest, you know.
But a dragon like myself engaging in childish pastimes is downright undignified.
You're a soft, fluffy ball of wool. You never had any dignity to begin with.
How many times do I have to remind you that this form is temporary?
I could just demonstrate how it works. Would that suffice?
Fine, I'm in. But only because it's important to learn new things. Now, is it different from the one you gave Kotaro?
It's identical. You control it like so.
Wow!
Move the control stick to guide it in a specific direction. It's quite simple.
Oh, amazing! I love it!
This goes way beyond a mere pinwheel. What's so wrong about it?
It's not what Kotaro requested.
That's some real dedication. Me? If I made something as cool as this, I'd be more than satisfied.
Hearing you say that makes even this failure feel rewarding. In any case, Do you understand how it works now?
Yep, more or less.
Absolutely! Thank you so much!
You're very welcome.
The sun's setting.
Nothing beats a nice twilight stroll.
Cuilang, are you night fishing?
Will you even be able to see when it gets too dark?
Oh, I'm fixing a fishing pole. It belongs to one of Yachio's regulars.
I see. But why now? Can't that wait until tomorrow?
They return to their home village tomorrow. Therefore, I must repair it right now.
Think you'll finish in time?
Easily. My apologies, but I'm in a hurry. So please excuse me.
It feels like Cuilang is always doing someone or other a favor.
Maybe he has a hard time saying no?
Hello there, Cuilang. Heading out somewhere?
That's rare for you.
Yes, I'm running low on certain materials.
You sound awfully busy. Where are you going?
To the depths of Inari Shrine. I can find what I require there. I'm afraid I'm in a hurry, so please excuse me.
Oh, wait! That area is very dangerous. Do you really intend to go alone?
Yeah, that's just asking for trouble.
I suspect I'll sustain an acceptable, but not unreasonable, amount of damage. I'll be fine.
Hey, hold on a second!
Yes?
I'll bet you have a mountain of stuff in need of repairs, right? So let me find those materials for you. Then you can spend that time working on those projects instead. How does that sound?
Why? You have no reason to go to all this effort for me.
What do you mean, why? Because I'm worried for your safety, of course. I can purify any blight I run across, as well as handle the odd monster.
And I'll tag along for the ride.
I'll slip in, grab the materials you need, and come right back. It's only natural to lend a hand to someone with so much work to do.
And you choose to extend that hand to me?
I mean, I have more free time than you do right now. I can't let you needlessly put yourself in danger when I'm in a position to help.
You said it. We're both worried about you.
You're worried about... Error. Unexpected shutdown due to memory overflow. Rebooting.
Whoa. You okay?
Cuilang!
Checking for errors.
I'd better do the drum dance, just in case.
That won't be necessary.
Are you all right? You said something weird about redoing your boots?
Maybe you're just feeling tired?
I'm fine. In any case, I'd like to take you up on your offer. Does it still stand?
You mean gathering materials in your place? Of course! Considering what just happened, you should just stay here.
Do you often freeze up like that?
Almost never. Don't worry about it.
I'm glad to hear it. But if you start feeling out of sorts, get some rest, okay?
Assistance. Increasing available memory. Streamlining processes.
Hey now!
Process complete. My apologies. I'm fine. I hate to bother you, but I'd appreciate it if you brought me the materials I seek. I need some of this and this.
You got it. I'll be back soon.
What are you gonna use them for?
Some for repairs, and some for sustenance.
Sustenance? As in, you're using them as cooking fuel?
Something like that. In any case, you have my gratitude. As compensation, I hope some useful information will suffice. My master once mentioned a secret hot spring. Soaking in it will restore your energy in an instant. While I don't know its exact location, I'm sure you could locate it in your free time.
So your master was a big fan of hot springs, huh?
Indeed. Although he wasn't born in Azuma, its hot springs and automata arts fascinated him so much that he chose to spend the rest of his life here. He also spoke of other hot springs, yet never specifically recommended them. I assume this was the only one whose properties he confirmed.
I thought you could safely soak in any hot spring.
Not necessarily. You may safely dip your toe into some, but will suffer ill effects if you spend too long in contact with the water.
I see now. How do you tell the good ones from the bad?
My master left me some tools. However, I'm unfamiliar with their use. I'd have to find the relevant instruction manuals.
Makes sense. Any other secret springs with similar properties?
I can't say. However, my master boasted that he was Azuma's biggest hot spring buff. Supposedly, every seasonal village has at least one spring. If you'd like to know more, I could visit each village and conduct some research.
No. I was just curious. You've already given me enough to go on. Besides, I'd hate to ask a favor of you when you already have so much work on your plate.
I think you gotta dial it back a bit.
I'm fine. If you desire to know more about the hot springs, then I'll find them for you. And please, never hesitate to ask me for any help.
All right, thank you. I'm not going to let you search for them all by yourself, though.
Same here.
Your behavior is baffling. But you still did me a great favor. So, thank you.
Okay, you've had enough. Head on home before you drown yourself in drink.
Come on, give me another.
Take the hint, pal. It's time to go.
Is everything okay?
Huh? You saying you won't serve a paying customer?
Whoa. Any more lip out of you and you'll have to deal with me.
What'd you just say to me? I can take you on, punk!
Shut your mouth! I'll drag him home. Mind checking on Cuilang for me?
Wait, did something happen to him?
When this guy started acting up, Cuilang wedged himself between us. Wound up getting knocked off his feet. I told him to rest up here for a bit, but he ignored me and left. I think he suffered an injury.
Yachi can't leave the place unstaffed, and I need to deal with this dumbass. So we gotta ask you. Besides, you know how stubborn he can be.
Got it. I'll head there right away.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
Hello?
You doing okay?
No answer. You in there?
I hope he hasn't passed out or something.
Answer me!
I'm not home.
Huh?
Yes you are. We can totally hear you.
Just your imagination. I'm away right now.
Wait. Then how are you talking to us right now?
I said I'm not home. The door to an empty house cannot open by itself.
Fine. Then I guess I'll have to open it myself.
I repeat, I'm not home.
In that case, no one will object to this! Ha!
Let me help. We'll ram it at the same time. One, two,
three! It didn't even budge.
How violent. Very well. I'll unlock the door.
It's still not opening.
Let me try.
Please don't destroy my house.
Do we pull this thing to open it?
No. You push it.
So, how's your injury?
Oh, I'm fine. Although, as I said before, I'm not home.
But you're right here.
Physically, but not emotionally. And this doesn't qualify as an injury.
Looks like you're struggling to walk.
You really are. I could heal you with one of my dances. Won't you let me take a look?
That's entirely unnecessary. I retain sufficient mobility. You needn't waste your time.
Why are you being so stubborn? You injured yourself by taking a blow for Yachio, right?
I'm not injured.
Even with that limp?
I'm not injured. I'm damaged. A few repairs and I'll be fine.
Repairs?
Seems I have no choice. Look.
Wow, so many automata. But none of them have faces.
Correct. They are merely vessels. Spare parts left behind by my master.
For you?
Wait, then are you saying...
I never intended to tell this to a single soul. Do you understand now? I'm an automaton. The last living doll of the master artificer known as Cuilang.
Wait, hold on. An automaton? But you speak like a normal person. You have feelings.
Is that even possible for an automaton?
Yes. My very existence is proof of that. I can speak naturally because my master designed me that way. But I am still a doll. I feel no pain, despite this broken body now being little more than a defective scrap pile. It will function a little longer with a few repairs. While only a handful of the original spare bodies remain, I used my master's techniques to make several more. There you have it. I require neither food nor rest. Therefore, you needn't worry about me. I'm only a machine.
Now, just 1 minute. That doesn't mean I'm going to let this go. And don't you dare call yourself defective.
You protest, but what exactly can you do? Your powers heal humans, not dolls.
I'm still worried about you. Why wouldn't I want to do everything I can to help?
Save that sentiment for the other villagers. You'll waste it on me.
Why do you keep trying to push me away?
I am a tool created to help others, not to be helped by them. It contradicts my purpose. The damage I sustained limits my motion and nothing more. It's not a major problem. You must understand that.
No! I don't want to understand!
Why?
You're still struggling because of it. You just said it limits your motion. Even if you were designed to help others, that doesn't mean you can't accept help in return. Besides, you've taken on so many requests. Why not voice one of your own?
A request of my own?
Yes. Right now, I want to help you, Cuilang. Tell me the best way to do that.
Help me? You want to help me?
Yes, Cuilang. I want to help you.
You help me. Help. Help. Error. Rebooting.
What's going on?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I was created to help humans. I have little experience receiving help in return. It only causes errors.
So that's what happened before. If that's the case, maybe we can work on getting you used to accepting help?
Perhaps. But then I'd lose my reason to exist.
No, you won't. Admitting you need help doesn't suddenly make your life meaningless. You can lean on me, just like you did before. Let me give you strength.
If you insist. I'm sorry, but could you bring me some of this?
Don't apologize. All you need to say is thank you.
Very well. Thank you.
Better. Cuilang, here are the materials you requested.
Come in.
Let's not waste time.
Will this be enough?
Yes. Plenty.
Wow. Automaton.
You really are. But you're so bundled up, no one can tell you're a doll. You look completely human.
Do you want to touch my hand?
You don't mind?
No. Not if it's you.
It feels a little cold.
Because I generate no body heat. That makes it easy to tell I'm a doll. As do my eyes. Though that's a little harder to notice.
You're right. Now that I take a closer look, I can see the gears in them.
I never knew.
Most people wouldn't look into my eyes so deeply.
May I ask you a question? Why do you go so far out of your way to help others?
I was created in response to the celestial collapse. My master, foreseeing the suffering everyone would undergo, made me to alleviate their pain. He loved Azuma dearly, even more than the land of his birth, and desperately wanted to help it weather the trials to come. Therefore, he built an automaton to serve humans, a doll that felt no hunger, fatigue, or pain. Me.
So that disaster led to your birth. Can you fight at all?
While I have basic self-defense capabilities, I'm no combat automaton. In an emergency, I shield humans with my own body.
What? How cruel!
Giving your own life so that others may live is a noble sacrifice, which is why your insistent offers to help inconvenience me.
Do they?
I'm disposable, a mere machine. My well-being is none of your concern.
If that's true, then why do you go so far to hide your secret? It doesn't make sense. And don't dismiss my concern outright. You're not merely a machine. At least, not to me.
But you've felt my hand. It bears no resemblance to a human's. I have no heart, no feelings.
I don't buy it. You just mentioned that I was inconveniencing you. Annoyance is an emotion. I'm not saying that all dolls have emotions. However, you're not a doll. You're simply trying to convince yourself you are. At least, that's how I see it.
I researched this topic extensively. I wanted to understand the difference between humans and automata. After much effort, I reached this inevitable conclusion. No matter how much I want it, I can never become human. You cannot craft a beating heart. Therefore, I can only ever exist as an object, something to discard once broken. When all is said and done, I'm no human.
And yet you still yearn to be one. That makes you a person in my book. At least stop calling yourself disposable. If you want to be human, treat yourself with a little human kindness. If you need help, just ask. You of all people deserve it, considering how hard you've worked for all of us. I don't care what the rest of the world thinks. You're a person to me. I'll tell you as many times as you need to hear it.
May I truly indulge this ambition? Can I want to be human?
People can wish for whatever they want. Heck, I exist to grant those wishes. A desire for humanity is no sin.
My dear friends, thank you both.
Cuilang, you finally called me your friend.
So you noticed.
Yes, you've always seemed to dance around that.
Is that so? It seems I've caused you unnecessary anxiety. If you ever need my help, tell me. Let me support you in any way I can.
I will.